Hello, hence. How are we all diddly doing? How's everybody holding up? First and foremost, how are you, darling? I'm good. I just been to the doctors. I was really brave, actually. But I keep seeing people talk about how The Sims 4 going to release an expansion pack and cover like rental accommodation and not even have it beat The Sims 2, who I believe was released in 2004, I think. If I'm wrong on that one, she was released in 2005. But I know that The Sims 1 released the year 2000, the year I started playing The Sims. I've been a day one bitch. Blood, sweat, and tears of when my relationship with this game, with this franchise, some might say. I've been in the trenches. I've been through the good. I've been through the bad. Anyway, do you know what? It kind of made me realize that I don't actually know what people are talking about that much. Not to say that people are wrong, so don't use this quote out of context. And Plumbella said, literally, fuck the Sims community. Fuck the... I did not say that, Your Honor. I did not. I would go to trial for that one, Your Honor. But let me set the scene for you. The Sims 2 is out, right? The Sims 2 came out, for me, mid-childhood to mid-being a teenager. And I've never been the type of Simmer growing up to have every expansion pack. As I'm playing The Sims right now, it's a very new experience for me. And I never got The Sims 2 apartment life until The Sims 3 was mid-release. A year later, I started playing The Sims 3. I finally made the move from The Sims 2 to The Sims 3 because it takes me a while to move on from Sims games. Yes, I am very scared about The Sims 5 and what that would mean for my channel then. But I also think I would say, if when The Sims 5 comes out, if she's good, then I would look at The Sims 4 and be like, bye. We had some great memories. Bye. It took me a while to move on from The Sims 2, but I don't have that deep understanding of The Sims 2 apartment life like I have it with The Sims 2 University or The Sims 2 Nightlife. I know those games like I know my own mind, but I can't say the same about The Sims 2 apartment life. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna discover that today together. You know what? I think I picked my coffee up earlier and I didn't even take a sip of it. Merry Christmas, by the way. Hang on, man, let's just load up my enemy, the EA app. I just fucking hate the EA app. Twice I had to press that for it to open. And look, where's it gone? It's fucked off. Honestly, if you've never played The Sims 2, oh my God, she is absolutely fucking fantastic. Like, if you need something with deep gameplay, this is the game for you. She is literally... Oh, I would, if The Sims 2 asked me to lay down my life to defend her, I would say I'm already dead. What world came with The Sims 2 apartment life? Belladonna Cove. That is fun because there is actually a reference to Belladonna in the new expansion pack as well. I think it's like a Belladonna Marvel. Beautiful Belladonna Cove. Some are looking for a quiet place to settle down. Others to tangle with the hustle and bustle of a few exciting districts. A distinct few who have been drawn by rumors of mystical energies. I do remember this world. I did used to play in this world a lot. I also remember like the roofing of this world. Now, if the graphics are scaring you, be scared. And there she is, Bella Goth. Literally, people say she's missing. She's not, babe. She is literally right there. You can see her. I can see her. And if you can't, do you want me to describe it to you? She's literally just stood on a rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, my uncle. I do already have a video playing with Belladonna Cove, I think. I'm pretty sure it's that I finally complete The Sims 2 and I'm emotional. Please don't break. Like, literally, don't... I feel like I'm being shown up in front. Like, you know when... Oh, there we go. Jessica and Armand spent a few months sulking and thinking the sun would never come out again. But when he... Oh, right, okay. Metaphorically. When Jessica left him, Armand spent a few months sulking and thinking the sun would never come out again. I was like, has he been hit by a vampire or something? Vampires came out with the nightlife, not with this one, but no. He was depressed. It's a metaphor for depression. So he's adopted Tara. Amanda Bateau demanded an heir. Jessica Peterson knew it was time to leave. Oh, schley. And they were roommates. I used to always smash Gabriel. And then Samantha and Kimberly are witches, I think. Fun. But these are what the apartments look like in The Sims 2. So it was similar to The Sims 4, where you could build your own. Not like The Sims 3, because I remember when The Sims 3 came out. Oh my God, literally a paraglider from Bella Law. My dad used to paraglide on the beach. Fuck knows why. But yeah, you used to be able to have these townhouses. And then in The Sims 3, when the apartments came out, because they were built up, The Sims 3 apartments are similar to The Sims 4 apartments in City Living. There was a huge bit of controversy, maybe, but maybe that's not the right word. But there was a huge... People were like, we could literally build apartments in The Sims 2, so why can't we do that in The Sims 3 kind of thing? So The Sims 2 is more like The Sims 4 for rent and not so much like The Sims City Living. We have a trailer park though, which is cool. I do think that I used to love this one. Oh, and she lives in the trailer park. Schley. Can I place down? Now, this is what the gallery used to look like, guys. It was rough. It was rough. Residential. How do we make it a residential apartment? Is it just by the doors, I wonder? I'm going to investigate. Let's go to these ones. I would like to see how they do it. Because in the earlier games, it was kind of just whatever doors you had on the property. But like they've got that door there. So I wonder if it is just the doors. Okay, so let me go back to build mode. Wrong. Let me go back to neighborhood view. I'm so pissed off with myself because that entire time you couldn't see me. You would think, I've been doing this for years, and you would think that after all of this time, I would check to see if A, my fucking mic is ever muted, and B, if I'm ever recording. But no, once a month I would say this happens to me, and it boils my piss, pisses me off every single time. And whose fault is it? It's mine. Every single fucking time. Fucking apartments. Actually, I don't want to put that. I don't want people to fucking there. So if I just build 1, 2, 3, and then put apartment doors on. Do we only have the one type of apartment door? I think maybe just this one. So if we put them there, also absolutely not relevant to the plot at all. In The Sims 2, we also had multi-story windows, and they were actually really fun and cool. I mean, we only had 2, and then this random H&M one, although that comes without the H&M. Okay, Schley. Right, so now let me go see if we go back into the neighborhood, if that registers as apartments. Oh, okay, so that's just renamed lot. This is package lot. You used to be able to package this and upload it to the Sims 2 Exchange. So how should I Google how to make apartments in The Sims 2? Okay, so apparently the rug should, oh, well, the rug looks like it was in the hallway. We needed to place essentials, so I guess it's harder to kill your Sims in The Sims 2. Oh wait, I'm literally a fucking liar. That rug was not in the hallway, but that feels wrong because that feels like the inside of it. You know what, I'm gonna give it a go. I'll just place random things. Right, we're gonna place, oh, it looks like a sex dungeon, especially because I called it the fucking apartments. It's like I'm not beating these allegations right now. You can have a window, 2 even, and then they need basic necessities. This is just a test to see how it operates, by the way, because I'm trying to like compare them. Okay, so they've all got a sink and they all have a bed. To be fair, they also need they do need the toilet. I do need to allow my Sims to piss no matter how much I hate them. I don't actually hate my Sims, but I'm just not one of those people who ever feel bad if they kill a Sim. Do you know what I mean? You know, some people are like, oh, I couldn't imagine kill my Sims. I get so attached to them. I'm like, girl, if I start to get a little bit bored, I'm like, oh no, you know, like it does not bother me. Why is that one for sale and that one is for rent? How to set a lot as for rent Sims 2. Oh my god, there's a cheat. Well, that's a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Full prop testing cheats enabled. Through, I need a space between there and there. Oh, you can revert the lot zone and back to residential and then correct the architecture. Oh my god, what is wrong with it? It's that fucking door, isn't it? Well, you know what, I love this game of cat and mouse. I really do. I love this game of spot the difference, the hide and go seek of it all. Is it because they don't have a roof? Right, now can I do it? Yes, I did it. I don't know like it makes sense that you have to have a roof and like basic necessities, but I do kind of love in The Sims 4 that you can just do whatever you want there. But obviously, is that planned that you can do whatever you want there, or is that an oversight that you can do whatever you want there? Do you know what I mean? It might be an oversight that works in my favor, but it also might just be an oversight nonetheless. You go move in there, the goody family. See how goody you are now. That's just literally just trying to be good people, and I'm here dogging on them. Hope that's the right term. Here we go. Oh, they're so in love. Okay, so we can go check out apartment. You were the landlord, Tyler. Futa, I like your outfit. Check out apartment. She literally just stands in the door and looks at it. Okay, I don't really want to claim any of them. I'm going to move back out. We kind of understand how to build apartments now. We kind of understand the cheat to get there and the fact that The Sims 2 requires you to take care of your Sims and not just move them into squalor. So the Gavagan family, I'm going to take you now. I'm going to leave them there in squalor. Move in with an empty, move into an empty one. Honestly, I've always loved the trail packs in these games. But I think it's a communal living thing of it because everything is close. Because I also used to favorite in The Sims 3 as well, just being able to not zoom halfway across the map and to click on something. One thing about The Sims 2 though, from my memory, you can't visit houses. You can visit community lots like the coffee shop, but say if a family did live here, we wouldn't be able to go over and visit them. I will say though, it's interesting because as much as I would have absolutely loved to have something like that when I was playing the game, and I remember thinking, oh, that would be so cool. It was more of a, that would be so cool rather than a, this game feels seriously lacking because you can't do that. Like, it felt fine not being able to go to other people's houses in The Sims 2 because the general gameplay was so rich and you could still go to community lots, and the gameplay at community lots was also rich. I'd say, honestly, if I was going to give one critique of The Sims 2, it's that when you go to a community lot and come back, it's the same time as it was when you left. So you could go to the community lot from 2 till 11 p.m. and then you would come back and it'd be 2 p.m. and like your day would be fucked. But there's mods for that. I'm sorry, did we just fall out of love? What the fuck happened there? Okay, I like this one. Rent apartment. Yes. And I know that, yeah, Peterson lives there. We can introduce ourselves to the neighbors. Can we go in though? Oh, Jessica is currently at work. Okay. Is anyone here? Introduced to neighbors. Oh my God, yeah. So we can just go in without a loading screen. And this is how I expected The Sims 4 for rent to operate. But if you look at someone's house, it's not rented. Like nothing's loaded. But then if you're introduced to neighbors, then it loads. This is how I thought it would be. Okay, Glenn is not at home. He literally was at home though. You know what? He doesn't feel like hanging out right now. That is fair. That's so much better than The Sims 4 because honestly, the loading of screens just really got to me. It does give you the option to have multiple properties on one lot in The Sims 4. I understand that. That's with cheats. Like I think maybe if you have more than 6, then you have to sit through a loading screen. But I don't get why this game can do it. We've got like 5 lots on there and this game was released in 2004 and The Sims 4 can't do it. Or maybe The Sims 4 is just so outdated because it was built in 2014 and it's nearly 10 years on from that. Games don't usually last that long with new expansion packs. But also, I don't know much about game development because I know that Fortnite has been out for absolutely ages but has moved to Unreal Engine 5. But I know that The Sims 4 was made on its own engine, which limits it a lot. But The Sims 5 is being made on Unreal Engine. Hopefully we don't have that issue. And there does still seem to be like these middle bits where everyone else lives, where everybody else goes and plays. I like that there's a little play pack for the children. I just wish that we could go and actually visit houses in The Sims 4. That was like the trailer pack. I want to see how it operates in actual apartment buildings, you know? Okay, so we're in this apartment. We also have an upstairs. We also have an outdoors. See, the outdoors is something that I was wondering. In The Sims 4, you can like specifically set places. Where here, it is all just kind of in that door. So you are limited by what front door you have. But I mean, at least you can go and knock on someone's door. This feels groundbreaking to me. And I can't believe that we can actually just go and click introduce the neighbors and it not have a loading screen. And I can just go in and I'm in their house. And then I can just go here and I'm back in my house. No loading screen. Oh my God, that is actually great. Okay, now we're in The Sims 4. I just kind of want to go over and actually like see the differences. You don't need a cheat for this one, which I actually like that you don't need to cheat. The packet, well, I don't know. I would say which pack is more focused on rent. But I do like in The Sims 4 that I can literally just go up here and click residential rental and then that's it. And I also do like in The Sims 4 that you could have this bit and then you could have this bit. You know, these could have different front doors and even a door leading into there. But then this would be one Tamnang Sands and then this could be 2, you know, and like I like the routing of it and that you're not limited in that way. And then you could also have this over here and still have this as number 2. Like that's number 2's thing. And then this could also be like a garage or something for number 1. It gives you a lot more options and possibility. A lot of the game is kind of framed around the building, but I feel like a lot of Sims 4 is framed around the building, where earlier Sims games, the building was still like a big aspect of it, but it was more so like the gameplay. That was the main, I would say like the 70% focus of The Sims 2 was the gameplay, 30% on the builds. And in The Sims 4, I feel like they try to have it 50-50. But I feel like it's more catered towards builders. You can build in The Sims 4. I mean, the swatches in The Sims 2. If you've never played The Sims 2 before, let me get an example for you. So you know this bed? We have 2 versions of this bed. Well, we have multiple, more than 2. So you can be like, oh, you know what? I like that pink bed cover, but I would prefer it to have a lighter headboard. But you can't do that. So you just got to fucking suffer or design your entire room around that. In The Sims 2, you could pick and choose. So you could have this bed cover with a dark headboard. You could have this bed cover with a light headboard. So I like how that was done. But that is literally not about renting. Let me just go in another apartment to show you another comparison. So we go through the first loading screen to visit the lower house. This is our sim. And then upstairs is her family. Her family rents something different. So if we went to go visit unit, oh, well, first off, we actually can't get up there. What a weird place for I mean, to be fair, we don't know what other doors are inside. Is that a routing issue? Oh no, we could actually just go there. She just didn't want to at that particular time. Anyway, now we sit through a loading screen and then we're upstairs to visit our family. And then if we want to go back downstairs to go home and sit through another loading screen. So really, you could just be, it doesn't really make much of a difference. It's kind of a chore then to go upstairs and like visit your neighbor, you know? It's not just like a knock communal living. The communal living really happens on the outside, which this lot doesn't prioritize as much because there's no, I mean, there's this bit out here, but there's no communal things or anything like that. I just prefer how The Sims 2 done that, and I think people are very much right. But in terms of building, I think The Sims 4 done it better, but The Sims 4 is geared towards building. But I love The Sims 2 so much, and I will sing her praises until the day I die. If you've never played The Sims 2, honestly, just as even if it's just a one shot, just for the gameplay experience, just make a family on The Sims 2 to see what happens, you know? You can get Sims 2 games for really cheap from places like thrift shops, charity shops. It's fantastic. The gameplay, the lore, everything is great. She is my baby. That's that. So, like I said, all in all, like, I'm really pleasantly surprised. I can't believe that the Sims team managed to do that and in 2004, and it is honestly going from that where you can just knock, knock, knock and enter. It's quite jarring. But the thing is, I'm just not a fan of loading screens, and I know that some people are accustomed to them now. I'm still not. It's still like, it pains me every single time. And it would be worth it going to visit a community lot or something like that, and also understandable because of when the game was released. But I feel like a house on your property shouldn't have a loading screen. Yeah, I was disappointed when I first loaded into The Sims 4 for rent and there was loading screen. It did make me sad. But building them was fun. And I did still enjoy the majority of the pack. But yeah, definitely we should just be able to knock and enter. They should have focused less on the breaking in and focused on the knock, knock, knock. Render. Not breaking and enter, breaking and render, babe. Right, okay, well, that is the end of this video for me. It was just a short one, but I had fun nonetheless, and I love going back to play previous games, so I will always take that opportunity. Go back. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I've done that out in the wrong order, but you know what? We build a bridge, and we move on, all right? Stay strong. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, bitch.